Hi, Christ Lutheran. I'm happy to share a little bit with you all today about how I've seen God working in my life for the 2021 Stewardship series, Open Hearts, Faithful Feet. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hannah, and the reason I was given such an honor to speak with you all today is because my dad, John, is a member of the Stewardship Committee, and he gently voluntold me. Even so, I hope through my words I can offer either some encouragement or something you can relate to. I have been wrestling recently with the concept of a calling. I guess in general, just the future too. Being a 25-year-old living at home will do that to you. Prayer has been an integral part of my life during this period, as well as the hymns I play repetitively on the piano. As my piano skills are very poor, when I say repetitively, I mean it. It's like 3 hymns over and over and over again. It's very meditative for me, but I can't imagine it's that way for my parents. So I'm very grateful for their patience and graciousness with me. Anyway, I'm a big hymn person. I love them. One of my favorite hymns when I was in elementary school was Here I Am, Lord, based on the words Isaiah and Samuel each said to God. I remember singing with all the emotion of an 8-year-old the chorus of Here I am, Lord, is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I can't remember exactly where I first heard it, but I distinctly remember that desire to be able to say something like that to God. To hear God, to stand in God's presence, and to go where God told me. I believed it was that simple. That I'd hear God's voice, I'd be told where to go, and I'd go. But as I got older, while that desire never went away, that assurance that I'd know when I heard that voice did. I don't think I'm alone with this either. Thomas Merton, a monk who served at an abbey in Kentucky for about 27 years, has a prayer that starts, My Lord God. I have no idea where I'm going. And to skip a little further, he adds, Nor do I really know myself. And the fact that I think that I'm following your will does not mean that I'm actually doing so. This is a monk. St. Anselm, way back when, has a prayer too in which he says, O Lord my God, teach my heart this day where and how to find you. Still I do not know you. This is another monk and even a saint, and he prays this. To tie this to our stewardship theme of the year, Open Hearts, Faithful Feet, I want to focus on the idea of an open heart. I don't believe uncertainty, or to take it a step further, doubt, limits the ability to have a heart open, as these 2 men who dedicated their lives to Christ exemplify. In some ways, maybe this doubt even brought them closer to God. We have no idea. But they prayed a prayer of seeking, of yearning, because even though their lives were dedicated to Christ, they at times felt some uncertainty, as these prayers show. This uncertainty doesn't have to paralyze us. During this time in particular, I've tried not to let the unexpected discourage me. At the times when I'm near my breaking point, those are the particular times where I go to prayer the quickest. And this in some way has brought me closer to God, because God is the only place I can go. Because while I can't see everything before me, I know that God can and does. And there is comfort in that for me. I don't know what my future looks like, but I know that God already sees it, and that gives me some sort of assurance. And this assurance gives me bravery. It gives me faithful feet to keep moving forward. This all ties back to the end of Merton's prayer, in which he talks about our desire to please God as something to hold on to, that this desire can propel us forward if we use it and we bring it to God and we act on it. To use his own words, he says, But I believe that the desire to please you does in fact please you. And I hope that I have this desire in all that I am doing. I hope that I will never do anything apart from that desire. And I know that if I do this, you will lead me by the right road, though I may know nothing about it. Therefore, I will trust you always, though I may seem to be lost and in the shadow of death. I will not fear, for you are ever with me, and you will never leave me to face my perils alone. So I will continue to pray that I, and frankly all of us, have those faithful feet to keep moving forward and hearts open to the call, not knowing where God leads us in this world, and honestly not having to know, but confident that God is faithful and good and beside us through it all. Thank you.